Hey, hunters.
Hey guys,
And holy crap.
my mind is still blown.
Oh my gosh.
I think my head's
Like,
gonna be spinning for the next week.
yes. Yes. I was like furiously taking notes and it's like so many pages long.
Yeah, yeah. They covered a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And like
And
the things I was most excited for, somewhat selfishly, like we're so short.
yeah, yeah. I mean, in
um
true illusion weaver fashion, he's like, "Let me just get through this."
yeah. Well, and I was super happy that they shouted out all the community projects.
Yeah,
That was huge. Super happy about that.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
And the merch,
yes.
that was
So
awesome.
look below. You can see the link for our merch store. Um, so that is live now. There's a bunch of stuff. Um,
Which great job,
and
Korkio. You guys. I don't. You understand? Korkio was working on this 24/7 for the past few days, and oh my god, like the amount of super cool designs and amazing that we've already had like a handful of orders.
yes.
Yeah, it's
And
so awesome.
so like I've had this store ready for like a year. But like so half of the designs in there I made like a long time ago. Half of them are brand new just from like yesterday and today. They gave us like a couple of days to be like, okay, you're going to go live and we're going to announce you on the stream and I hope you're ready to go. So like I haven't been able to like do all of my checks and stuff to like make sure like my third party drop shipper people are ready and all that. So hopefully there's no issues with the orders. If there are, I promise you we will take care of it. But yes, we should be good to go. And there is a discount code for today only. It is HL5, capital letters HL5 for Hunter's Lodge 5. It will give you 15% off the shirts that have printing just on the front. And so yeah, I think that's like 7 or 8 of the designs. So enjoy that discount, guys. We will be making $0 on those shirts. So
Yeah, and
so get
hopefully,
it while you can.
as the shop grows and stuff, we'll definitely have a lot more to offer. And there's always some fun events happening. And are we allowed to talk about your shark shirt idea?
Yes. So
Okay, cool.
my plan is whenever there is a shop drop, I will make a shirt or I'll make a design. So sweatshirt, shirt, whatever you want to order it on. That will just be available in our store while the blueprint is available in the shop. So for Shark Week, we will also be having Shark Week. I've already designed the shirt. It's ready to go. I can't wait to launch it. I think it's really cute.
I love it.
Also, if you guys want a really quick peek, I know we've got a lot to talk about with Hunter's Lodge, but I added some awesome functionality to our stream. So let me make
Yeah, let's
sure
see it.
this is good
Little
to
store
go. So,
preview. I am
so
obsessed with that black cat hoodie. Ooh, can't wait. I'm gonna have to go on a little shopping spree.
So, those of you watching, let me know if you can see our shop. So here is the header of our shop, and we've got like a black cat. What's cool about this is like there are always 9 different types of tops that you can put it on. So a sweatshirt, long sleeve shirt, t-shirt, there's tank tops, there's all that kind of stuff. And aside from the black cat, for each type, there are usually about 5 different colors that you can choose from. So there is a lot of customizing available here. And to see all the others, you just click the over button. And so you can see there's all different kinds. You can click on it and then you can, choose the colors to see, what colors.
Can you
And
scroll down to those must-haves?
oh yeah, so this has been our top seller right here.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
excited about those.
So you can get them in all different colors. I tried to make sure that if there was a QB of the color, like if they had a shirt available in that color and there was a QB, then you can get that shirt. So so there's reds, there's greens, there's blues, all of that.
Yeah.
I made a Tiki Tribe shirt. There's a Cats shirt. There's our Ladies of the Hunt with strategically placed keys and our logo on the back. Then there's the logo only. We've got an OG QB, so from the front you can see, his face, and on the back it's got the OG.
Yeah,
And then
scroll down to that one really quick because it looks like KB Sig 106 is asking about OG QB.
OG, yeah.
Unless you were maybe one of the people that were one of our first purchases and got one.
So we actually, I said I would shout it out. So the first customer of our store is MC92. Bought 2 items. They were really, really excited to be the first customer. So I told him I'd let everyone know that they bought the first stuff.
Many thanks for the support, MC92.
Yes. Then we have some referral shirts, ask me about Coin Hunt World, how I turn exercise into free Bitcoin and Ethereum. This one is I'm collecting free Bitcoin and Ethereum, and on the back it says, what are you doing with your free time, or something like that. I can't remember because I made it so long ago. There's the Ethereum one. I plan to make a Bitcoin one as well. I hadn't gotten around to it. And we got some mugs and a face mask. Also, we can do custom jerseys. So, Mama and I already ordered our custom jerseys. If you
haven't seen it yet, head to my Twitter because I posted a picture. They are so cute.
Yeah. So it'll have your name on the back. And then you don't have to have a Ladies of the Hunt logo on the back. You can tell us what you want to be there. And then if you have a custom QB, you can put it on the front. However you want to handle the design, you just let us know. It also doesn't necessarily have to be on this kind of shirt. If there's a different shirt you like better, we can do that. And don't order it on the shop. If you want a custom, then let me know and I will put it together and I'll send you a link to order it. If you order on the shop like this, you are going to get a shirt that has my custom QB on the front, and on the back it's going to say your name here. So don't make that mistake.
Don't do that.
Yeah, so anyway, that is our shop. We can stop talking about that for now because, there's lots of other things to talk about. So
for sure. Merch is super exciting, though. It came in hot, and heavy this week, and I am personally so amped.
Yes. I am going to pull these shades down so that I'm not all stripy. Okay, that should be better.
All right, so let's get into the Hunter's Lodge. Holy bean spillage.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the Facebook group contest is. I am in those Facebook groups, and I post kind of links to our stuff regularly. So it'll be interesting to see what all of that ends up being.
Yeah. Rubik said, great news for Hunter, your name here.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have slides that they showed, but I guess I could find. Well, okay, no, that would take a lot of.
Yeah, we have to make it a relatively shorter stream today, only because I do have to jump out to work later. Yes, Shu, my meeting was actually moved to a different day, so I was like, we can pull this off.
Yeah.
But I know W.R. Willem will definitely get a recap together, and Leppy even said that he was recording the whole thing for them, so I'm sure the turnaround time for that will be relatively quick. And
yes.
If I know the community well enough, I'm sure there's slides out there somewhere that are getting put into the ethers. So
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I took notes on every slide so we can talk about it, but unfortunately I can't show you anything.
yeah.
So there was new trivia questions in existing categories. So,
Excited about that.
yeah.
New Spanish translation for some new categories.
Yeah, and they're going to max out 10 active categories per month and rotate them. So that'll be better for happy hour. You'll be more likely to get the category.
I'm so excited about this change. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've missed happy hour. I used to love it. And now I think more people will be motivated to go out hunting or wait for happy hour to happen so they can go on their hunt. So I think that was a great change.
Yeah. Yeah. HQ skin level 5. So headquarters level 5 that will allow HQ skins. It looks like that's all that is going to allow at this time. He was talking about how
that resin cost. It's like a drop in the bucket, but at the same time, just to use your HQ skin that nobody else can see except for you. I don't know. I like the cosmetics. I'm excited to have my own little tiki hut, but I'm also like, that seems steep.
Well, what I should have, the 100,000, that's not for this. Well, that's for level 5, and we're gonna want the highest level headquarters because we're gonna want whatever comes after that when they're able to do like the, what did he call it? The signal tower or whatever.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So. Yeah, the 100,000 resin only being a one-time thing, that's cool.
Hopefully with more utility in that HQ5 down the road.
Yeah.
Like remote mystery boxes weren't brought up. That was another thing.
Yeah.
Or remote HQ.
Well, I think that's the signal tower thing. Like that's like
but
once
they didn't bring it up, did they?
No. Well, he talked about it in the Q&A. He said that the plan for the signal towers is down the road. We got to get the other structures going first. And it makes sense because the other structures are revenue creating structures, like the sushi restaurant and stuff. Like that's going to help bring money into the game. Obviously, that's more important than making sure people can get their mystery boxes from far away. So,
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So, and then they're going to put
the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say they're going to put that log cabin in the shop. I wonder, I got to come up with somehow a log cabin shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know how, if you guys have concept ideas for a design on a log cabin shirt, let me know. Maybe I'll do a coffee mug. That might be easier, but, I would rather do a shirt because,
yeah,
I'll figure it out. But that'll be cool for people that couldn't complete the quest chains. It's only 1 yellow, so that's not bad. Like as long as you've done a buddy quest, you can get a headquarter skin.
Yeah, that's cool. You're gonna get it, right?
Oh yeah, I almost custom built my own log cabin as my house. Like I love log cabins. The only thing better than log cabins is beach surf shacks. So, yeah, I'll have both because I got 2. Yeah. I'll probably swap between the 2 as long as we could easily swap between the 2 because I love both.
Right. Yeah. Seasons. You gotta have seasons.
Right.
The 3 builder QBs building it. Wait. Was that a question?
I think the builder QBs are going to be more for the... Oh, maybe that's a design idea. 3 builder QBs building the log cabin on the shirt. That might be a good idea. Yes.
Great idea.
Yes.
Love that.
Whoever you are, Chris, good idea. Okay, so there's that. There's only going to be 10,000 of the log cabins. So that's kind of like a... what is it? Rares have 10,000 limit? Kind of like the summer QB?
Yeah. I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So, and then we have the El Salvador country event is going to happen, and the UK event is going to happen.
Yeah. I like
Those are
how
like,
usually we're just like, oops, forgot. You guys should be nicer in the Discord.
yeah, and on the App Store, the Google Play Store.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are like the short, like 1 or 2 day events, kind of like we had for the 4th of July and the Canada Day. And so they'll have their little country QBs and their resources. So we should see a lot more of that stuff come out. Yeah. Like we'll be able to get UK QBs and maybe the Surf QB. Yeah.
Yes.
That's exciting.
And was Malaysia the other QB that we saw like a little preview of? I've seen the icon somewhere, but it hasn't been released anywhere.
Well, they have to go through that beta, like the beta booster thing, right? And then they have their country launch event, right? After that. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Because, like, you have a certain amount of hunters. Once they pass different milestones, like the crypto goes down a little bit, and yeah, there's the bounties, but also there's the booster. The booster, like, they start out with much higher crypto, and as they add more players and build up more stuff and hit certain milestones, the amount of crypto goes down gradually until they work their way out of beta, technically, their beta event. And then they have their country event at that point, I think.
Wow, I did not know that was how it worked. Thank God one of us kind of knows.
I think I saw that in, I want to say the Wiki Twitter put that out.
Yeah, probably.
I could be wrong. I don't remember exactly. Something like that.
Speaking of the Wiki, love your guys' merch shop. It looks amazing.
Yes.
Love it.
Totally. I was on voice chat with them last night going over, like, reviewing the shop before they launched it. And I don't know, like, I haven't looked at it since. But my suggestion to Marlov was they had, like, a small mouse pad. But a lot of people in this community are gamers or they're, like, super techie. And they've got, like, the big, like, full desk mouse pads that go, like, under your keyboard and stuff. So I was like, hey, you should totally put those out if you can. And he's like, oh. He's like, that's a good point because originally that's what it was. And I was like, what is this thing? It's huge. And then they switched it to the small one. So maybe they'll be, like, the big mouse pads afterwards. So I'm excited for those. Cool. I will totally buy one. Yeah, because my shop, well, sorry, the Ladies of the Hunt shop. Sorry, I called it mine because I started it so long ago. But the Ladies of the Hunt shop is like only offers tops, like shirts, sweatshirts, whatever, and coffee mugs and masks. Like those are my only options. Unfortunately, the plan is to also add another shop that is custom stuff. So once I can start printing 3D QBs and do stuff like that, like. And once I can get my vinyl printer client on board and have her start making stuff, which would be like, window clings, water bottle, like anything you can print vinyl on, then we'll probably have another, maybe like an Etsy or something. But that'll be down the road. It'll take me some time. I mean, all of this has gone so fast. So anyway.
Right? I'm going to be broke by the end of this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I will be saving money to go to this sushi restaurant structure.
Yes, I love sushi. I love sushi.
Me too. Oh,
but
so excited for that.
The first one's going to be in DC for us. And then the Canada one's going to be in Ottawa. And then apparently the UK, like each independent country is going to have one. So there's going to be like one in London, one in Dublin, Glasgow. Like they're going to have a bunch of them in a small area compared to the rest of us, which is super lucky for the UK. You guys better pump that stuff out because I ain't going
seriously.
to DC.
They didn't say, though, who the brand partnership was with, right, for the sushi restaurant? Because I feel like I remember Cuckoo Puff saying it was a specific sushi restaurant.
Yamashiro's or something like that.
Well, yeah. Is that in D.C.?
No, that's in L.A. So maybe that didn't
that's what I mean.
go through. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
I had follow-up questions about that because I was wondering if that's the same as Yamashiro or is this something totally different now?
Right. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
But good to know. Like, glad they gave us a little bit more info about that. So it'll be
Yeah.
very easy to go to a sushi restaurant and have a meal for
Yes.
me.
And once they like get all the kinks worked out with the capitals, then we're going to be able to like actually get the blueprints to build that structure locally. And what's cool is when you do the quest, like it's 45 minutes, which what's interesting to me about that is like usually when I eat sushi, I take it home and eat at home. So that's going to kind of suck. I'm going to have to figure this out. My boyfriend will be happy. He loves eating at restaurants. He's kind of bummed that we eat at home so much. But I only watch 1 hour of TV a day usually, and it's while we're eating dinner. So like we bring food home, we watch our show, which is usually one of the Star Treks, and we eat dinner, and like that's our like TV time. Anyway, too much information, but yeah, and yeah, we'll definitely do that once a week though. 45 minutes at a sushi restaurant once a week.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna love it.
Eating sushi.
Yeah. And it costs a green key to do the quest, I saw.
Yep.
But when you complete it, you get either the common sushi chef blueprint or the epic master sushi chef blueprint or the resources to print, which I noticed include chopsticks. So those of you that have a ton of chopsticks, those are going to be worth a lot more now because they were worth like nothing back when we got them. There were so many.
I know. And I actually have been bidding on some chopsticks in the auction house because
you had
of
a
all
feeling.
of this. Yeah. Yeah, the prices are going up like quickly. I'm definitely not the only one with this thought. So I assume especially after today, they will be skyrocketing.
Get your chopsticks. Get them now.
Get chopsticks. That's for sure.
Yeah. And one of the things that Illusion Weaver said is, or maybe Cuckoo Puff said it, but I think Illusion Weaver said it, is please actually like go into the restaurant and eat the meal because like that's how like that you'll be supporting the game with their revenue sources. Like if they find that a lot of people are cheating the system, then they're going to have to change how it works. And I think the way it works is nice and simple and easy.
Yeah. Even if it's just to grab a Sapporo, for happy hour or a quick California roll, whatever it is.
Yeah. And honestly, if you're not a regular sushi restaurant person, check out their lunch specials because usually sushi restaurants have super cheap lunch. And if you can't afford like a full sushi meal, just go for lunch or something and get like an appetizer or a roll or whatever. And it's always so much cheaper. At least I know in Oklahoma City, that's how it is. Like,
yeah, we have something in sushi restaurants with a good happy hours too.
Yeah.
Like really good. So
yeah,
this is just a better excuse for me to keep going to my favorite sushi spot. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, super excited. You can hit it once per week. They'll be on individual timers. I think that's all I got on the sushi things.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay, so Shu says, one thought I had in response to the sushi quest in this could open up gym quests. Instead of walking or whatever, you could spend a certain amount of time at the gym that day. Yeah.
I really like that idea a lot.
The only problem is, like, Gold's Gym also has saunas. So, like, you could just go sit in the sauna and, like... But then again, if you're going to be in the gym, like, usually you can only do that if you pay the membership. And so you're supporting... Like, if they do a partnership like that, they're still getting their revenue.
Their revenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
That's
Who cares what you do in the gym, even if you just go hang out in the sauna?
Somebody's getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was exciting. Activity quests. Activity pass. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay.
Adventure pass, yeah.
Adventure pass, yeah, sorry.
Shu says sauna quests. Yeah.
Sauna quests.
I'm down for the sauna quests.
I'm down for jacuzzi quests.
Yeah.
Or what? We need swimming quests so we could go swimming with the sharks.
Yeah, Illusion Weaver said that's his favorite way to exercise, and that's what he would want to do. So I'm all about the swimming quests.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, J. Jason J. I'm guessing that's you. Or hello, Jason. That's not J. Jason J. let us know.
Right.
But hey, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, gosh, there's so much to talk about.
Okay, here's what I really like. Crystal keys.
Crystal keys.
Crystal keys.
And they're like see-through. Did you notice like the image? They're like just like an outline.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I kind of wonder how these are going to be seen. Like, not like visually, not physically. like how people are going to feel about these.
Yeah, well, I'm obviously the first thing is like, I think he even said it in the stream, this isn't pay to win or whatever, but kind of feels like,
yeah,
it is in that sense with this introduction.
What's cool about it is you can purchase it with your in-game crypto.
Yeah.
So you don't actually have to spend money. You just have to hunt a lot and use what you got from hunting. So even if you only do it like 1 month every once in a while, like if you can't hunt enough to get, he said it's something like $20 worth, like $19.95, right? So if you can, I would have a hard time believing that like you could hunt all month and not earn $20.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I feel like I earned $20 in like 2 days. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of vaults in my area, but like a month, that's a long time to give you to earn $20.
For sure.
Yes. So you could pay for it with your earnings in game, and then that will let you, so you can buy the adventure pass with the crystal keys, or you can also earn them by I think Cuckoo Puff said, like, there will be ways they give them away.
Yeah, like contests and stuff.
Yeah. So
they'll just be, like, worked into the current monetary value or treasury or whatever, whatever we call our key wallets here.
Yeah.
That's cool. How are you feeling about them?
I like that there's going to be, like, new quests. That's fun. Because I always love a to-do list in a game, like things to do. Like right now, your things to do are hunting, maybe hit happy hour if you can, get your mystery boxes, do your buddy quests, check the auction house kind of stuff. Like, but this is going to be an actual list of like things to do to finish for the month. And then if you finish for the month, you get a rare QB blueprint. And they're like different every month. How are they going to come up with this many QBs?
I don't know. I don't know.
Unless it's literally like, he said it will be different every month. But I kind of wonder, like, is it just going to be like there's a January one, there's a February one? Or is it going to be there's a January 2023, there's a February 2023? Like, because it would be much easier if they just do like calendar QB that's for that specific month. Literally the January.
I wonder what their QB. I wonder what their QB cap is, or if it's just like a never-ending QB verse.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, because you're right. That's a lot of concept art.
Yeah.
And this is September 1st, so yeah, so they have to have the QB for next month already done. Plus the 6 in the anniversary event? 5? 6? So many QBs.
Five.
Oh, and then 6 with the legendary.
One common, one rare, one epic randomizer, another epic, and a legendary. So 5 total.
Oh, 5 total. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm really glad that the stuff is starting, like most of this big stuff is starting in September. So, like, our trip to Hawaii in August, we'll be able to, like, not have to worry about trying to figure out a whole bunch of new stuff.
Yeah.
We'll have some time to, like, get ready, and they will, like, give us more info as it comes out. And, yeah.
Yeah, they've clearly got a lot on their plate.
I can see why, like, it feels like they've been so slow to do stuff, but I can see why. They've been so freaking busy behind the scenes putting all of this crazy stuff together. Like, if they had just dropped one of these things, like just the Adventure Pass or just the sushi restaurant or just QB Air or whatever, that would have been a lot. And, like, we all would have been super excited. But we get all of it. So I kind of feel like we're probably not going to get all of it when they say we're going to get all of it,
Of course.
because that's how tagging and structures and stuff happened before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
there'll be delays as per usual.
Yeah.
Excited to hear though that there's like immediate changes coming next week, and then they seem very clear about their roadmap. So. Seems like they get like more and more organized each lodge. And,
but like they also seemed pretty clear and organized about their roadmap last Hunter's Lodge.
Yeah, you're right. And then there's stuff that just like never gets brought up again. We're like, but what about this thing? Yeah. So you never know. I mean, he always says like the subjects change, they can change their mind and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that's the beta of it all.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. Curious about that Adventure Pass and those QBs. I like Hoth said Zodiac QBs. So maybe that's that could be a cool Pi Day QB. Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot, there's so much to talk and think about.
So much. So chill wheels are coming in September as well. Nice. They've been talking about this for a long time.
Break out your Heelys, everybody.
Yeah. What I'm kind of bummed about is that you can't do both. You have to pick one for the day.
Yeah.
Because I was totally thinking it'd be great to go for my walk in the morning. And then, like, my boyfriend's not much into the walking, but he loves riding bikes. And so we could go on, like, an evening bike ride after dinner. And, you know, do both of them. But you have to pick.
Yeah. Maybe they have to, like, perfect the small wheels stuff. And they want to give it a little bit of time. And I don't know.
I honestly think they're just kind of super concerned about the key economy.
Oh, really?
And
I would guess, like, the safety of it all. Like, please, nobody have a heart attack.
Yeah, that too. But, I mean, if you've got double the quests that people can do in a day, things could get really out of hand with keys really fast.
For sure, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could half the rewards for each thing, but then that would suck for the people that only walk or the people that only can do chill wheels or whatever. So, I guess it makes sense.
We'll take it for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to test it out, though. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So, and they talked about this new reward system. So crypto, resources, or both, and you choose when you're solving a vault. And they talked about initially just doing this for events, which is kind of what we all asked for from the beginning. Like, let us pick resource mode or let us pick crypto mode. Yeah. And, like, this was what Zach was pushing forever.
Exactly.
And so that's cool.
Yeah, I love this. I thought Toasty's question on like, is this going to apply outside of events too, or is this going to be just for events? And Illusion Weaver said not sure yet. So
Yeah. He did
that's nice
say
that it's a possibility just across the board.
Yeah. He
So you
did
can
say
still
choosing resources only will help them add crypto to other things in the game. So that's kind of
Right.
interesting.
Yeah. Do they mean contests or like partnerships? What do you think he meant there?
I don't know. I mean, like, I think that's more like quests
Structure?
that might give you crypto. Kind of like how QB Air is going to give you crypto.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's something like that.
Let's
Speaking
talk
of
about
QB Air.
Yeah. My mind.
This thing is crazy.
So I'm still a little confused on how this is all gonna work. So do you have to spend the keys every time for this?
I don't think
Or
so.
is this
I don't
just
think so.
leveling a way to it's just tiers, right? The tiers of the questions?
Yeah, so in order to do the QB Air quest, you have to have a boarding pass. A boarding pass you get either by buying them from the shop for a red key each, or you get it as a reward from a quest chain. So you can earn boarding passes by doing another quest chain. So I'm guessing like our anniversary event's going to have a quest chain regularly. And then when you get a boarding pass, then you put that in QB Air and you do the QB Air thing. So then I don't think it's good. It doesn't seem right that they would charge you keys for each section when they're already charging you a red key if you want to spend the red key. I kind of wonder if you can sell the boarding passes in the auction house, but probably not because it's probably a short event and people can already buy them for a red key. So
That's a good question.
But if you wanted to sell them in the auction house, like if you weren't planning on, if you already had the highest score and you don't want to use additional boarding passes that you earn from the quest chain, I wonder if you can sell them in the auction house to get some keys back for them.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. And I mean, I imagine it's not going to be the last time we see QB Air.
Right.
So it like kind of like how the Christmas tree.
Future
structure
boarding
blueprints.
passes.
Right.
Yeah.
And then same thing like the stamps.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it seems like the stamps are for every structure,
Okay.
not QB Air. I don't think the stamps are used for QB Air at all.
No. But I mean, like, similar, like auction house capabilities.
Yeah.
Maybe it's along those. I don't know.
So the QB Air, I gathered, goes like this: there's a blimp over your headquarters. You use the boarding pass, and that puts you in this series of trivia. So you have to answer 4 blue questions correctly, then 3 green questions, then 2 yellows, then 1 red. And from what I can, from what I can tell, like he said, you get a certain score based on the amount of time it takes you to complete and how far you go. And then wherever your last correct answer was, you get the crypto from that. So if you answer the red question correct at the end, you get $100 worth of crypto.
Yeah, that's insane.
But red questions are crazy hard.
They're so hard, dude.
Yeah. Oh
my gosh.
Hoth brought up a really good point. Wait. Are you talking about stamps? I think Hoth is talking about stamps.
They drop from greens and yellows too?
Yeah, I think that's just stamps though, right?
Yes. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I have that on here somewhere. There's too much to go through to find it. But yeah.
I know, right? KB Sig, yes, it sounds like from what Illusion Weaver said, it would just be in your region, so you have to use the auction house to get Canadian stamps, UK stamps, all of that.
Y'all are getting so far ahead of where we're at anyway.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Oh my
Let's
god.
talk about QB Air back.
So, okay, so as you are, so the top 500 scores in the QB Air get a wombat. The Mortal
How random
Wombat.
is that? With all of, like, the.
Well, it's Mortal Kombat, but you get a wombat. It's great.
I know, I love it.
I love
It's
it.
just like we were on like a flight attendant, like all of that stuff, and then boom, wombat, and I was like, wait, what?
You know, I'm honestly surprised it's not a snake because we're doing planes, right? Snakes on a plane,
Snakes on plane, yeah.
right? Now it's wombats
I
on a
thought it
plane.
was super weird. Unless the wombat, like, Leppy, are you using your wingsuit to jump out of QB Air? What's happening?
Yes, yes, that's super cool.
I thought the connection was a little confusing, but I dig it. I think it's so cute. Actually, Marvin's house was like, oh my gosh, it looks like a Marvin QB.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So, how crazy is it that they named a QB after Zach?
Yeah, it's a little strange. I like it, though.
I have a little bit of beef here. So this air traffic controller QB. This is a common misconception. I don't know why, but like it is. They have it as the dude with the right? That's not an air traffic controller.
What's an air traffic controller? I don't know any better, so I'm just like, yes, that looks right.
So an air traffic controller is someone who makes like $200,000 a year, sits up in a tower and talks to airplanes.
Okay. Yes.
The guy on the ground, he probably makes decent money, probably.
But he's literally just directing the plane.
He's just he's just like directing planes. But like the air traffic controller literally controls the skies. So here's some background. So my ex-husband was an air traffic controller in the military. Now he's an air traffic controller at Will Rogers, which is our little Oklahoma City's airport. And they sit and they talk to planes all day. There's two kinds. There's the radar ones who they have them in different regions around the country, and they talk to the airplanes while they are like distantly in between airports. And then there's the guys in the towers who talk to airplanes as they are taking off and landing, and like they give them the correct vectors, like which direction to go and the correct altitude. And if there's like an issue, there have been times where, on a little private plane, maybe something happens to the pilot, and the passenger who doesn't know how to fly a plane has to be talked to tell them how to land the plane so they survive. And so like that's what the air traffic controllers do. So it's like,
so I got beef.
Yeah, so this is kind of like a pet peeve of air traffic controllers, that they get confused for the guys with the things, because it's like their job is seriously one of the most difficult jobs you can get. Now, if anyone is interested, being an air traffic controller is an extremely difficult job. You can't be very emotional. You don't need a degree. You get paid like $60,000 a year just to go to like train for it. Mm-hmm. It's extremely difficult to pass all of the training, but you get paid even if you don't pass the training, and they are desperate for people. Back in the 80s, Reagan, there was a big strike, and Reagan fired all the air traffic controllers. And then, so they had to rehire a bunch of air traffic controllers. All of those people are coming up for retirement, right now. And so there is a crazy shortage of air traffic controllers. These people make $200,000 a year, if not more, depending on where you live. You get adjusted for cost of living in different places and how busy your airport is. You don't need, there are people that go from working in fast food to becoming air traffic controllers. So you don't have to have any initial skills. They will teach you everything you need to know, but you have to be able to learn, and you have to be able to not get emotional when crazy shit happens. Because apparently, it's not for me either. Not surprisingly, there are not a lot of women controllers, because we're usually too empathetic.
Yeah.
It's honestly someone that like has the mentality to be a surgeon, even if you don't have the, desire to go through all the schooling. Like if you can just keep your chill, that's really the main skill. You also have to be able to like take a test and whatever. And you have to pass a physical. So you have to have good eyesight. You can't have sleep apnea. There's like lots of medical stuff that can disqualify you. But all you have to do is go on like, I think it's like usajobs.gov and apply. They will send you to school, which is in Oklahoma City. The only one in the country is in Oklahoma City.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you get paid and your housing gets paid for while you're here.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a really like they pay for your housing, they pay you really well while you are training. If you make it through training, which only like 10% of the people that ever try actually make it through, then they put you at an airport and they pay you shit tons of money for not the rest of your life. You can't work more than 25 years and it's mandatory retirement. Also, you have to be under a certain age. I'm trying to remember what that age is. I think you have to be under 35 because they want you to be able to work your full 20 years and you have to retire at a certain age. Maybe it's 20 something. But yes, there is an age cutoff. After that age, they will not hire you. So something to look into if someone's looking for a good career and doesn't know what they want. And I'm telling you, these places are desperate and you don't have to have any skills and you will make tons of money and be highly respected. So anyway, that's my spiel about air traffic controllers. I'll get off.
Yeah, maybe we need to send a DM to Illusion Weaver.
Well, yeah, like, whatever.
Minor correction with the naming here.
Yeah. But it's named after Zach.
Yeah, so cool. That's
I wonder
awesome.
if Zach knows about air traffic controllers. That's a comment. It drops from vaults, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. The random. I like that they're including more like randomizer blueprints.
Yeah, and these ones are different though.
Yeah.
Because they don't.
So they get consumed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that should be interesting.
Right. For a second, I was really worried with this because, like, they did 3 female flight attendants, and when they did the epics, which are the pilots, at first I only saw George, and I was like, are they really only doing boy pilots and female flight attendants? Because that would be really shitty. But there's also a female pilot. There should be male. I didn't look. Was Jamie a male, or were they all females?
I think that they were saying Jamie was a male.
Okay, well, that's good then. I was furiously typing. I wasn't paying attention to genders as much.
Right. I don't know why we need to include genders in this game, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So those are rare. They don't get consumed. They drop from vaults. The epic is a pilot. It'll either be George or Laura. Those drop from vaults, and those are random, and it doesn't get consumed. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I bet you get the leaderboard points for each one.
Oh, yeah, good point. That's right.
Because like you do with the tikis and the cats, like each unique one you print, you get. So that'd be cool.
Right. That's a lot of cubies. Wow.
Yeah. And then the wombat. Top 500. And then, so the legendary, did you recognize Ace? You know where he's from, right?
Well, I'm seeing it here. Top Gun.
Yeah. Did you see the new Top Gun movie? It was actually really good.
I haven't yet, but I've heard that it was very good, and I do need to go see it.
Yeah.
So I doubt it's in theaters anymore, but I probably have to watch it on some sort of app.
Yeah. I wonder if they got any kind of like permission from that to do this I mean,
Yeah.
it could just be that they went generic enough, but I feel like they didn't really go that generic. I mean, it's a pilot
They
named
named.
Ace.
Yeah, they named him.
Yeah, and he like looks like him. I mean, he freaking looks
Yeah.
like Tom Cruise.
I mean, the coloring was interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they did
Did
to
he have
like
hair?
decipher.
Do I remember
He
he had
did.
hair?
Yeah, it was like a slick back.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the flight attendant had hair too.
Oh yeah, I think all of them did.
Yeah.
They had like very unique features.
Yeah. So,
They're cute. Dang, I wish we could pull up slides. Dang it.
yeah. So Tom Cruise QB. Holy crap. So that's if you get first place on the QB Air Challenge. It's got a passive buff. They only mentioned a passive buff, where we know Zach's legendary has like 3 things,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting if this passive buff is better. And maybe that's why they only said it's got a passive buff. Or maybe it does have additional things. I don't know.
Yeah. So, so here's the real question: is Rubik's gonna get the second leg?
I mean,
The trivia queen.
yeah,
King,
I
right?
feel like, I don't know. I mean,
Been
what would be
holding down that
crazy?
number one spot on the trivia leaderboard.
Yeah. Well, but that's also a lot of hunting. It's like quantity and quality, right?
Yeah,
I
I've
kind of
noticed
wonder. Go
the
ahead.
more that you answer, like the more that you hit yellows and stuff, the higher, obviously, that you are on the trivia leaderboard too.
Yeah.
So I
Um,
know that they do them weekly, but go ahead.
so we also know that Beats is really big. Like he joined this game for the trivia. How
Yeah.
crazy it would be if Zach and Beats were the legendary holders.
Oh my god, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. My worry about this is I've never hit a yellow that wasn't the initial question, and I extremely rarely hit greens, literally only when the event that I'm playing calls for them specifically. So I'm in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. Time to
But
brush up on some wiki trivia.
yeah, but I do listen to Zach and Beats and their green vault trivia thing every week, so maybe that'll
That'll
help.
be useful. Yeah.
Oh, Rubik's is here.
Yep.
Only ever
So,
attempted a single red.
yeah, the reds are scary. I mean, definitely have somebody with you when
Yeah.
it would behoove everybody to have a partner if you're gonna go for this.
Oh, lots of them. Like, make it a community thing. Get everyone together. Invite them over for dinner. Because
Yeah,
it's at your
right.
headquarters, right?
Everybody's got like a computer, their phone, like plenty of Googleable things. Red questions are no joke.
Yeah.
They are hard.
I haven't even been, well, that's not true. We had red vaults for what, Halloween, I
Mm-hmm.
think it was. I
Halloween, Elemental.
I don't think ours got touched. Or, no, maybe it did. Maybe it was Danibus got it. Or maybe Joey got it. I didn't touch it. I don't think I had a key for it. So,
They're scary.
yeah.
Oh, really, Chris? What was your incredibly easy red question?
In sports, I don't think I would ever click sports for red. Holy crap.
Unless
I
it's
can.
Sports US, I'd be okay with. Sports in general, though, I don't know. It probably has something about badminton or some shit.
Oh, I'd be good at that. I actually like badminton.
Oh, well, see, there you go.
He says, what's 2 shots over par called in golf?
I have no
Golf.
idea. Birdie?
No, birdie is 1 under, right? Or a hole in one? I don't know. Birdie has something to do with 1, I feel like. I could be totally wrong. You could be right.
I literally have no idea. But Marvin's house would know that, so.
Mm.
Woof.
That's why you need people on your side for that, yeah.
For sure. For sure. I have a feeling we'll be using that voice chat in the community channel during this event.
He says it's called an eagle.
See, I would have had no idea.
I didn't even
But
know
it's
the word
close.
eagle was used in golf.
Yeah, right? On the nose with a bird, I guess.
Oh, wait. No, someone else says it's called a double bogey. Rubik says it's double bogey, and Seth says it's double bogey. So it's not an eagle? Now I'm going to get so confused.
Oh! Oh, no. Oh, above. 2 shots above par?
Over par, not below par. So an eagle, I guess 2 shots below par is called an eagle. 2 shots over par is called a double bogey.
Got it. I'd be along the lines of choosing science. Yes, Rubik's.
Yeah.
Wow, and Renee gave us the answer for this too.
What are the 2 most prevalent gases in Earth's atmosphere? Nitrogen. I feel like that's wrong. And carbon dioxide. I feel like that's also wrong. Oxygen is actually a small percentage, I think. Rubik's, what's the answer?
Yeah. I need to, thank God it's like multiple choice. I need to see the,
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
but sometimes on Reds, I'm interested to see what the red fashion category has to say. I'd look forward to that.
I would fail at that. I mean, like, sports red, I don't even click sports on blue. Ever.
Really?
No.
They're relatively easy. I feel like you'd be able to get those if you're like into, well, it's a lot of like UFC stuff.
See, that's the problem. It's like
an oxygen. Okay.
Oh, I had one right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Here's my problem. I love football. I love basketball. I love baseball. I don't know any of the current people playing any of those sports because like I watched them all like a while ago and I don't watch sports anymore. I know zero about boxing or UFC or anything that's fighting because I hate fighting. Like I'm such a empath. I don't like to watch that kind of stuff. It doesn't make me happy. So I know nothing.
Some of the boxing ones are a little bit on the harder side, but okay, so for example, here's a sports blue. Who was the player duo for the Lakers with Kobe Bryant in 2007?
Yeah, that's also a problem. I fucking hate the Lakers.
Hey!
Hey, I have a Celtics tattoo.
Words.
I have a Celtics tattoo on my leg. So.
Oh my gosh! Beef. Okay, I got beef, bro. No.
I own a custom Celtics jersey. I have a Celtics tattoo on my leg.
Story, Korkio. No, I'm kidding.
I was at the 2008 championships when the Celtics won, and I got a Lakers fan thrown out by I poured a beer on them, and they got thrown out.
That's amazing. But also, go Lakers. So,
you gotta remember,
the question is Shaquille O'Neal, which
I grew up
if you hate the Lakers, you know a lot about the Lakers probably too.
Yeah, I grew up like 45 minutes away from Boston, so like I gotta be it's New England sports nation. Like,
yeah,
New England sports fans are so full, like heavy sports fans. Yes. Yeah. And why wouldn't we? We've got the freaking Red Sox and the Patriots and the Celtics. Like, they've all had their wonderful times in the sun. So, anyway.
We got the Kings, the Lakers, the Dodgers, the Clippers, the Chargers.
Yeah, you guys have so many.
So many. We had the Raiders, and then we lost them, and then we had them again, and then we lost them again.
Yeah.
That's not LA, though. That's like California. But anyways.
Yeah.
Back to Hunter's Lodge talk.
Right. So yeah,
But yeah.
I won't be clicking sports on QB Air, that's for sure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that all unfolds.
Yeah, so KB Sig was asking same timer. I'm guessing that the time on this is going to be just like as fast as you can.
But the dynamic timers are still in place because they have to qualify your answer, I'd assume, right? As perfect.
Perfect.
Right? Depending on the crypto that you get back.
So then that's interesting. Like if you get the red question correct, but you get it as a great instead of a perfect, you only get $70.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good question. Or is it like, yeah.
So we'll have to see.
Hmm.
It would be so cool to have the frickin' Tom Cruise QB.
I know.
I'm not even really a big Tom Cruise fan, but like, I mean,
it is a cool looking QB.
Yeah.
I like it, and it makes me even more excited to see what its animation is gonna be.
Oh my god! I bet you. Yeah, he's got to be flying like some jet, like crazy through some mountains or something.
With the sunglasses on.
You got to watch the new movie. So this is super.
Clearly, I have to now. Like my favorite game. Now it's gonna be my favorite movie.
It makes sense that they went this way since they were going QB Air because like the new Top Gun is legendary. Like Tom Cruise learned how to fly these fighter planes for the movie. He actually every scene like this movie was like of an extremely long time in the making. I watched like this like clip about it. Like they've been working on this for years. He's been learning how to fly fighter planes for years. And every scene where you see him flying a plane, he's actually doing what he's doing.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Nice.
But also like supposedly James Corden, you know that what's his name?
Comedian?
Well, yeah, his name's James Corden. He's like the late night guy, right? He's a late night guy. Mm-hmm. So Tom Cruise took him out in a plane, and there's a clip on that on YouTube. You should watch it because he like shits his pants. I mean, not literally, but you know. Anyway,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hi Renee, and Smoosh says I understood it as you get the $100, but a lower score for QB Air leaderboard. For the
that's
crypto.
What I was thinking too, but they didn't really say that specifically, so
yeah,
we'll have to see.
I guess we'll find out. Yeah. I think people are going to want to know the timer situation for sure. So, or maybe it's just the fastest answering and Rubik's and Beats. It's going to be a tie between the two of them.
Yeah, I got to give it to Rubik's, though. This was kind of his... I'm pretty sure this is what he was thinking it was going to be, right? It was like a... Yeah.
A trivia-based, like, competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's... I like it. I'm excited that it's not going to be, like, an auction house thing. Not that wasn't just as entertaining last year.
It's great because it literally doesn't require any like advanced hunter things. You don't have to have a lot of keys because you could win just from one boarding pass, which you can get from one of the quest chain things, or like I mean you could buy it in the shop for a red key. That's just like additional like things. So you can do it without having lots of keys. You can do it without having lots of vaults in your area. You could literally just get a boarding pass and do it and win. And you could be like, it's kind of scary. You could be kind of a
non-active player. Let's just
Yeah.
say.
Like, it's great and it's scary because, like, what
Yeah.
if someone who doesn't play a lot just, like, puts it in, like, wins it just because they're a genius at trivia and they have no clue what this even means for anything?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's why it costs a red key, right? Like
Well,
it's
but it
still
doesn't. Like,
well,
that's only
it
extra
does, right?
tries at
Because
it.
well, it still costs a red key because in order to get the pass, for the thing, you have to do the quest, right? And isn't the quest line a red, yellow, green key?
Well, I don't know. Did they say you only get one boarding pass at the end of the quest chain? Because I got the sense that you
Oh,
get the boarding passes along, like you get them along the quest chain. The
well,
way
the
he
only
worded
reason I
it,
thought it was at the end was because if it's going to be a red key in the shop, my mind would assume that you have to put the red key in into the quest line in order to get it too. But
yeah.
I have no idea.
I think the way he worded it was it rewards you can get boarding passes as rewards along the quest chain. I feel
Okay.
like that was his wording, which would mean you can get multiple of them already without buying them.
Okay. Okay.
But
That's
that's just what I'm thinking he said. I could be totally wrong.
yeah. I'm gonna have to rewatch this Hunter's Lodge like a
Like
couple
5 times.
times. Yeah. There was so much.
So much.
Oh
I
my
mean, we're only
goodness.
through like not even half of it at this point.
I
And you got
know.
to go to work soon.
Okay, yes. Okay, so let's move. Yay for QB Air. It's going to be right around the corner, so we're clearly going to find that out very soon.
Yeah.
Let's move on to tagging, because I know we're
Yes.
excited about tagging for sure.
Yes.
Which I guess the sushi kind of falls underneath that. Um, but yeah, he also mentioned like the banks, bus stations, walking trails, fields,
Paths.
like small, medium, large fields. Yeah,
Cool
paths.
graffiti.
Love that.
Yeah. Zero Eyes, I'm sure, going to be all over that one.
Oh yeah. Oh my
And is,
god.
yeah, Miami
Yes.
graffiti. We've got some
Yeah.
cool graffiti downtown, but like, it's all in areas that no one goes to. Like,
Oh.
people go to, but there's no vaults in that area.
So, but do there need to be vaults in order for there to be tags? Because
No,
maybe
but
like it'll
they're
be a
just
developing
places
area.
people don't frequent. Like,
Yeah.
hunters don't frequent.
And you have to have 3 other hunters, or maybe 3 total, 3 to 4. Like I guess we'll say
Yeah,
that.
in order to approve, like to agree with the tags before it even goes to the live ops team to get approved. So that's interesting because what about the people that they're the only player in their area?
Yeah, you got to
That's
get
gonna
some
be
referrals
tough.
in there.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's nothing you can do to fight that because any Joe Schmo that's the only person in their area could be like, "Oh, okay, well, great. There, nobody's here. I have 10 banks on this street." Like,
Well,
there's
but
got to be some give and take of
there,
like,
I guess maybe there'll be a way they can request that the live ops team take a look at their tag requests anyway if there's not enough people around. Because, like, I get this is to weed out the bad stuff. But if there are special cases where, like, they can't get tags approved because they don't have enough people and they can't have enough people, like, maybe the devs would be willing to look at those for them.
yeah, maybe. Um,
So,
yeah, that would
I
be
don't know.
nice. I mean, it sounds like this is going to be a lot in already for the devs. Just approving the tags that are going to be going in properly and like confirmed by 3 to 4 hunters.
Yeah.
Um, that's going to be a lot of tags around the world. So, um, yeah, I'm sure if, like on a case by case basis, I'm sure they'll do that if you like post it in bug hunt or not bug hunting. I need help or something like that. But
Yeah, maybe.
maybe they can make a channel for it for
Maybe.
small cases.
Hmm.
Get your referrals, people.
Yeah, really. Okay, so catching up with the chat real quick, we've got Logic Troll in here.
Hey, Logical.
Hey, Logic Troll. Smooshy says the black cat QB sweatshirt is gorgeous. So, Smooshy, you can thank Aperture Cat for that because he requested that I make a black cat something and also helped me, like, kind of weed through my options with this. Like, I tried doing a version that had ears on it, like, just the ears on the thing, and it didn't look good.
Yeah.
He wanted ears on the hood, but unfortunately, I can't print on the hood. I can only print on the torso. So
That would be so cute.
yeah, wouldn't it?
We'll do an upgraded version maybe down the road.
Yeah. So so you can thank Aperture Cat for that. He requested it, and I was happy to pump that out pretty quick because I thought it was a really great idea. Logic Troll says, I do have a question. Let me know what you think. If a bank structure lets you stake your intake crypto to earn keys, will you be able to cancel the contract and get your crypto back?
I think if it's not your bank, yes. I think you can take your crypto out at any time.
Yeah. It kind of makes me, so I'm not as super educated on crypto as I probably should be, but I'm pretty well educated on regular financial stuff. So I think of like a certificate of deposit that you could get at a bank, a CD, right? Where you have to like lock that money down for like a certain amount of time to get that interest rate that they want to give you.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. That'd be an interesting question. I feel like Cuckoo Puffs is kind of the one on that over Illusion Weaver. Illusion Weaver is more of like the mechanics, and Cuckoo Puffs more like I feel like they're going to have a bank as their partner that's going to be helping with this, like revenue wise, right?
Right.
I don't know.
I would guess so. I don't think that you have to keep it there forever.
I wonder if they're going to have a minimum amount of time you have to stake it for.
Sure. Yeah.
Because
a contract would be fair.
Right. And then that would allow them, so we know they have a treasury, right? And we know that they buy their crypto every day for the crypto that's earned in the game. So they've got their liabilities covered, right? So if you earn the crypto, but then you stake it in the game and you lock it in for a month, that allows them to take the crypto, that amount in their liabilities that they owe you, and go and invest it somewhere so they can make money on it. And then that way they don't have to worry about you trying to take your money out of the game for that month. So they can spend it and then earn more on it, whatever. As long as they can have it back in their treasury by the end of that month, just in case at the end of the month you decide to take it out, they can pay you. So maybe they'll have like set time periods that you have to do it for.
Wow. I wasn't even thinking that deep. I was thinking about it like from just like player standpoint, like whoever is operating that bank structure or created that bank structure, that would affect like their key return, right? But
I mean, you gotta think of the game as a business, right? So like, and this is what Cuckoo Puffs does. Like, he's a crypto, I mean, he's probably not personally a crypto trader much anymore because like, you know, he's a busy guy and he's got a lot of things going on. He did say that they buy the crypto every day specifically because he does not have time to trade on a regular basis and keep an eye on the market. So, but maybe they can get someone on the team that is a trader that specifically takes that staked crypto and earns money with it.
Right.
So that helps the game earn money. And they're giving you keys while they're earning crypto for your keys, the keys that they're paying you, which makes sense because they need a way to earn the money for when you put that into a vault and earn money on it. And yeah, I mean, it all kind of
keeps the ecosystem healthy.
Yeah. That was a really good question, Logic Troll. I really like that. Really made me think.
Yeah. Like,
hopefully you got what you were looking for out of that.
Yeah, super happy you're here too. Been loving your streams.
Yes. Yeah.
Locked my hat pulled a while. I was looking forward to staking. Yeah, same. I haven't pulled out. Shit. So
Yeah. Yeah, and apparently I'm going to be using that to buy the adventure pass every month.
I want some crystal keys.
Yeah. Right?
I'm gonna be crystal key rich.
Yeah. So
um,
then structures.
yeah,
He gave us like a 4-step thing for structures. You want to go through it? Can you read my
yes.
shorthand?
Yeah, so buying the blueprint from construction blueprint shop with crystal keys each first of the month. So this will be along with the monthly.
Yeah, they
Wait,
said they're going to replenish the shop the first of the month, and they're only
right,
going to be a certain amount in there, so that way they don't have like 20 banks along a street or something.
right. And then new UV. What's
Yeah,
the
you
rest
can't
of
read
this?
my shorthand. So
Yeah, I don't know what your COM is.
there's the common blueprints that were the new UV and the fountain, the rare
Yeah,
blueprints that were the trade shack and the resin tree, and then the epic blueprints that was the bank.
yeah, exciting.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, that 4-step process of then, this is where the stamps come into play, having to activate the stamps and collect the stamps. So collecting, I think it said 3 different stamps. So I'm assuming USA, Canada, UK for right now.
Well, I think that was like just an example. Like you go and you bring the bank, which is use the bank as the example. You take the bank blueprint to the print shop and it says, okay, you need 3 unique stamps for this one. I don't think they'll all be that way.
Oh,
Maybe
depending on common versus epic.
yeah, maybe the
Set.
common one needs 1 stamp and the rare needs 2 and the epic needs 3. Maybe that's the case.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
And then also said that the stamps will also drop from green and yellow vaults. So not just buying them in the auction house, but for like your localized stamps, those will come from green and yellow vaults also.
And there'll be a premium reward from the adventure pass quest chain things.
Yeah.
And Logic Troll asked, do you think the only way to buy adventure passes will be in-game crypto? They said that they think they'll have it available to buy with fiat in like your Google Play Store or whatever. So
Oh, Renee just confirmed the number of stamps was just an example of the mechanic.
right, okay.
Thanks, Renee.
Yeah. Thank you. So anyway, yeah.
Hopefully not. I mean, I guess I'd understand, yes, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what the value of all of this is at the end and if it's worth it for that or I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. So anyways, so then, yeah, we passed activating the stamp and then build. So bringing it to that tagged location, which I assume is your area, right?
I think that he said that you get the first right to build on anything that is 50 meters within your user vault. You get the first rights to build there. If no one's user vault is in the area, it doesn't matter. You just bring it there and you do it.
Yeah, whoever's the first to do that.
Yeah.
And
they said no other.
Closer,
Yeah, go ahead.
Closer than 10 meters. And then selecting the construction, either construction QB, architect QB was mentioned. I assume foreman QB obviously is in that construction family he mentioned. And then he said, depending on the rarity of that QB will depend on how long it takes to build your structure. So if you're using construction QB, it'll take much longer than using the architect.
Right.
And doesn't consume QB, but takes QB out of your inventory while it's being used to stack the structure.
Right.
Oh, and then, of course, as we all know, resin will be required to build. So.
Yeah. And then he said that once it's building, more players can add their construction family QB to the crew to, like, boost that build somehow. So
Oh, I thought it was just adding resin. So they can add cubies too?
I think
I
so.
totally
Yeah,
missed that.
he said there would be like a construction crew. So if someone
Cool.
comes and wants to put their foreman in on your build, like that, I don't know if that speeds it up. He said it boosts the build. I didn't catch if that was like to speed it up
I would assume
or
so,
what.
yeah.
Um,
That's cool. I
yeah,
totally missed that. Awesome.
yeah,
We've got something to do with these cubies, guys. QB utilities, finally. Ah,
yeah. And then operate with. They said that like different structures will have certain compatible QBs. Like I think he said like the fountain, you can use any rare QB. But if you use the water QB, then you get a unique bonus.
yeah.
But it could be any rare QB there, at least for the fountain. So it sounds like you don't need very specific ones, but if you use a specific one, you get a bonus. And it doesn't like
That's
eat the
the
QB.
yeah, yeah, I'd like that too. Maybe that has to do with, remember he brought up lucky fountains last time? Last
Yeah,
Hunter's Lodge. So maybe it's like if you're using a water QB, you have a better chance of like, I
extra
don't know.
luck. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or maybe that becomes a lucky fountain. Like, I don't know. It's hard to grasp the concept of these things that are like rolling out in the big grand scheme of things because we've been in this like little cubiverse and it's now just extending like
oh
so
my
much
God.
bigger.
Yeah,
So, wow, the people that are going to want fountains and that have all of their vaulted fountains, obviously we made sure that we have water cubies, but what about all of the people that don't have those?
yeah,
So maybe it very well could be like a lucky fountain if it's staffed by a water QB. I don't know. It
right,
seems easy to us, but the more we get new players, the harder that is for a lot of people.
right,
And
right.
if fountains are like a common blueprint, then I don't know. I don't know. Could
Yeah,
be, yeah, lots of room for activity.
lots of things. We've got a question from Makiki Tiki.
Hey.
He says, couldn't get an answer to my QB air question. Will I have 4 chances at red question if I get there with all 4 lives? I think so. And I totally missed putting that in our notes that you get 4 lives for that QB air. And if you get a question wrong, you lose a life and you
Yeah.
get to keep going. So I think so. I don't see why not. As long as you have all 4 lives when you get to the red question. So maybe that also lowers your score if you use a life. So like however many lives you have over at the end, that's another way for them to increase your score is based on how many lives you have left.
Yeah, I would assume your score is so much higher if you don't lose a life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
We're really excited to come see you, Makiki Tiki.
Yes.
Also, we need to figure out who's using what tiki sometime really soon so that, because we still have people that have to buy. I think we have one
Oh,
person
yeah.
that has to buy their tiki. So if you have any way to figure out who is joining us and what tikis they have, that would be super helpful. No pressure, though. I know you got lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, or you want to just add them to our group chat. I think you should have that capability on Discord.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, this is yeah. Excited for that. Excited for QB Air. So many fun things happening this year.
I'm excited we're going to be wearing our hunter jerseys when we're in Hawaii.
Me too. So exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to be all decked out. Cannot wait.
Okay, so we've got like 15 minutes left till you have to leave for work. So let's get through the rest of it. They said during the Q&A that they want to create a way that you have to regularly upkeep your structure, and this is for like people that like stop playing the game. Like then it would go up on the auction house if they don't regularly upkeep it. So that they were talking about this for a long time with user vaults, and then it never happened. And I think a lot of people placed user vaults in specific places because of this. Like, I know I originally didn't put stuff downtown because I thought we were going to have to check them regularly, and I don't go downtown that often. And then it never really happened. So then I put stuff downtown, and then we had like the walking quest stuff happen. So then I pulled everything from downtown. It's like, you know,
they're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. But it sounds like they're actually going to do it now. And it makes sense when like there are specific structures that take like a long time to build something, and like maybe you only have one bank in your town. So like someone that doesn't play anymore has that bank. That's not fair, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know, big monument spots and things like that, like it would suck. I mean, yeah. I'm glad that they're doing it too.
Yeah. And then they talked about like these different types of people. You've got the top hunters, top traders, top producers, top explorers, and top builders. So I guess we're getting new leaderboards for the explorer and the builder.
Yeah, that's exciting, huh?
Yeah, so totally different leaderboard points. So we won't get these leaderboard points on the regular hunter leaderboards. They'll just be building leaderboard points or explorer leaderboard points. And there's supposedly going to be rewards for those leaderboards too.
Yeah. Do we think it's going to be cube rewards like how they are now for the leaderboards, or
maybe?
Yeah, something totally different.
I don't know.
And wow, that's going to be a lot of leaderboards.
Yeah. Manel finally got a call out on a Hunter's Lodge because he's the top producer of cubies.
I think he finally surpassed Zach.
Yeah, well, Zach was the top trader, and I think we knew that from the year wrap-up Medium article.
Trader, and he printed the most cubies, I think.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah.
Because he said it was from when you got leaderboard points for every print.
Right.
He printed like hundreds of greens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think cool that he. Good job, Manel, for that achievement.
Yeah, and then we got like some 2023 beans that were just like individual words.
Yeah. That
was just like a list. So this is kind of odd. There's like some big secret reveal happening in December.
And like, was this not enough today? What more could you possibly have?
Yeah. It's just weird to think that there's like some big secret that they're going to keep from us for a long time, which they do this, so whatever. Like, how is it different than any of the other big secrets?
Yeah. I don't know. We got to get some speculation going.
Yeah.
But I saw tribe structures were mentioned in there. Leveling up.
Cubies.
Yeah.
And structures.
And then minting cubies as NFTs and stuff like that finally.
Yeah. A tutorial for noobs.
About time.
Not that, I mean, yeah.
And import export. Glad there was a little tidbit on CHW Fest there at the end.
Yeah, Q1 2023. So that's January, February, March, the 3 worst months that anything could happen for me. But it's gonna happen, whatever. I'll just have to make it work. Yeah. So I was kind of bummed. So the challenge today was to have 700 people watching the thing. The highest number I saw for people watching at one time was 418.
Yeah. Mine was in the 400s too. That was a little disappointing.
Yeah. So I guess we're not going to get the thing.
They were posting about it like every single day too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a bummer. I don't know. Maybe they'll make an exception and say, "Just kidding, we meant 420."
Right. Well, wasn't that's what it was supposed to be last time, right? Wasn't that the goal?
That's what it was.
And we didn't even hit the goal, last time's goal, which was crazy to me. Like last time we were over 500 or something, weren't we?
I thought so.
And yet this time we didn't even hit 418.
I know. Well, there's been a lot happening since, I don't know.
Crypto nerfs made people mad.
Yeah.
Get over it, people.
Seriously. Mikiki Tiki, what do you mean some big gaming company buying out Titanium Toaster? You think that's going to be the secret reveal at the end of the year?
I hope not.
There's so much left to do.
Yeah, I like that.
Illusion Weaver is ready to give this up yet to somebody
else. I love how intimate this is. Like, I love how we know the developers. Like, we talk to them on a regular basis. Like, I would not want some, like, big, like, Niantic or whatever buying out Titanium Toaster. Like, that would be awesome for them because I'm sure they'd get a lot of money. But also, I feel like this is kind of like their, like, I don't know, this is their child. I can't imagine they'd want to let it go so young. They have barely done, like, 1/10 of what they had dreamed of doing with this. So
I think it has something to, here's my speculation. I think it has something to do with, like, virtual reality and the QBverse.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's
their thing.
Prediction is like they're gonna start opening up because they've been. I don't know if you saw. K-Hag might have put this in just the wiki Discord, but that they he does some digging, but that they were looking to trademark the QBverse word phrase. And when, like, you know, just talking with Renee on, you know, when we had her on the show.
Right. That's like their thing is virtual reality.
Yeah, the QBverse is something that is really sticking out of my mind as, like, the next big, like, push. Or, I don't know, it's an iOS update.
Well, I feel like the iOS update thing is not something that they would hold until December, and like if Apple approved it, it would just be in the store.
Oh, for sure, yeah. But maybe they.
I love this thought you have. I think you're like. I almost think you're right. Like I kind of would almost put money on that.
Yeah, me too. I think so. I think that's what it is.
I'm glad you said it first. Everyone else is going to copy you now.
Well, like the QB air of it all is making it feel like, okay, now we're flying in the sky. Like, I don't know. It just seems like, okay, but there's places we can go. We're boarding a plane. Where are we going? Like, we're in the QBverse. I don't know.
And we're building buildings that exist in our real world. I mean, I always saw this as that, like every type of structure that exists in our real world will exist in the game eventually. Like, I kind of feel that. Like, I almost imagine you could just walk down the street wearing your Google, or, like, I don't know, Google glasses. I don't even know how much that's
Oculus.
A thing. But, yeah, your Oculus or whatever. You could walk down the street. Obviously, you'd probably bump into people or something. But, like, you could see in the game what exists in your world. Like, that's how I picture it.
Yeah.
But how cool would it be if, like, okay, so the Google Glasses idea where, like, they're regular glasses, but you can see, like, a projection of things, like, your messages come up and you can read it in your glasses or something, but you can still see the world. How freaking cool would it be if Coin Hunt worked that way? And, like, your trivia questions come up and, like, you just, like, say the answer.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Well, that's where our world is heading, so.
I know. And, like, this game is so perfect for that.
Yeah.
It's so perfect.
Bye, Rubik's. Oh, that's fun. Oh, you're going to see John Mulaney tonight? That's so exciting. Have a blast.
I feel bad. I don't... Who's John Mulaney?
Is a comedian. He does the... if you've ever seen the horses are in the building skit, it's effing hilarious. I'll send it to you after this. At least I think that's him. Yeah, it's definitely him. And it's like a parody to Donald Trump being in the White House.
Oh,
the horses are in the building. We don't know how to get them. So anyways, I'll send it to you after. Let's not get political, but
yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks for dropping in, Rubik's. Good to have you on. Glad you could catch a live stream. That was awesome. Great Hunter's
Yeah.
Lodge. And good luck on the QBR in the Legendary.
Right?
Everybody. But yeah, that's exciting. But yes, I definitely think, yeah, virtual reality is going to be the next big thing that they announce with all of this. And yeah, yeah, exciting stuff.
Notice Renee has not said anything. She couldn't.
Just give us a little hint, Renee, please. No, just kidding. But no, just more to look forward to. Of course, they spill all of these beans today and then give us even more to look forward to at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So in true CHW fashion,
Right?
we constantly have stuff to look forward to, and yeah.
So my alarm just went off, so that means you have to go to work.
Just listening. All right. Well, sorry that we have to cut it short, but I feel like we did a pretty good job working our way through all of those.
We covered it.
Yeah, all those talking points, and man, what a Hunter's Lodge! I think we should do maybe a watch party again, but for Hunter's Lodge 5.
Yes.
In the Wiki channel.
Yeah.
And then like pause and discuss, debrief.
Yes, that is a very good idea. Very good idea.
I need like a transcript so I can really delve into the technicalities of, how he used different wording. Because, Illusion Weaver can sometimes keep it a little vague where you're like, okay, could you clarify? And he goes, nope, we'll get there.
Right. And he's very specific how he says things.
Yes.
Yeah.
With intention.
Yeah.
Mad respect, but keeping us on our toes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, don't forget to grab your merch. Today is the last day. Use that promo code HL5 to get 15% off your shirts or sweatshirts or whatever that are just printed on the front. There should be 7 different ones that do that. And if you have anything specific, design requests, let us know. I can probably put it together for you somehow. If you want customs, let me know. I can do that too. Thanks for joining us, Renee. You also have a good night. And we will probably see y'all on Sunday night. We've got a special guest joining us. So that'll be fun.
2 days from now, this Sunday.
Yes.
And yeah, that's all I've got. Follow our Spotify playlist if you don't already. Subscribe, all of the good things. Yes, we really appreciate your support. And then, yes, definitely check out the shop. There's lots of cool stuff on there. So cool.
And keep checking back regularly because I'm going to be adding stuff all the time because I'm just so excited about it. So
yes.
Yeah.
Well, happy Hunter's Lodge Day to everybody. Hope y'all have a wonderful night, afternoon, morning, whatever it is on your side of the pond.
And happy hunting.
Yeah. See you Sunday, y'all. Bye.